I got to see Nightmare on Elm Street in theaters yesterday.
Ooh, how was that?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
The original.
The original.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, the City Walk Cinemark was playing it.
Nice.
They play a bunch of like horror movies in October.
Does it hold up?
Yeah, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there's some stuff that doesn't age well. Mostly some of the script is genius and some of it's first draft.
Mm-hmm.
But, other than that, and it's low budget, so,
Created an icon, though.
Created an icon.
Do you ever think about, like, how, like, if you look at horror icons, especially during that era, like, some of them are creative, and then you like, look at some, and you're like, yeah, it's so recognizable, but, like, if you take Freddy Krueger, for example, he's this, like, burnt, right? Mm-hmm. He's got the claws, he haunts your nightmares, right? Mike Myers is just a big dude in a mask.
Who's there to just fuck you up.
Like, there's no elaborateness to it. It's the same with Friday the 13th.
Dude in a
hockey mask.
Yep.
There's no, and it's like, he's on par with Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
And you're like, that just doesn't seem correct.
Ghostface.
Yeah. I don't know, just a thought.
Oh, no. I consider Kevin McAllister a horror icon.
From Home Alone?
Yeah. Dude, he's fucking scary. Don't fuck with
scary.
that kid.
I don't want to go into that house.
No way.
Are there any, like, I can't think of any, like, modern horror icons that stand out, like, within the last...
Gabriel
like
from
5
Malignant.
Gabriel from Malignant. Go ahead, get your line. Say your line.
Malignant is great. Hello, everyone. I'm Dalton Burdett.
I'm Nick Iricchio.
And we are the Movie Nights.
Well, some of them.
Hey, if you're watching this because you want to hear our uncensored,
unfiltered
thoughts and opinions about the world of movies and entertainment news, so kick back,
relax,
and thank you for being a part of the conversation. I almost fucked
got
up.
away from you there for a minute, didn't it?
It left me. But yeah, nope. I'm excited. I'm ready to do the show. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
And normally I go right off the bat with box office stuff, but something very important has come up. The poster and images for the new Scream movie.
Yeah.
Now, by the time you guys are watching this, the trailer would have already been out, and we're definitely going to talk about that on the next episode on Friday. But, today we can talk about those pictures and poster.
Yes.
Because, holy shit, the poster is fucking awesome.
Very simple.
And I love the tagline of, it's always someone you know. Perfect.
Yes. So it was a great poster, but do you remember that fan-made one that came out, like...
Yeah.
Were we in Night Circle at that time?
I think so.
It was like years ago, right?
Yeah.
With the tunnel and... Oh, that was such a good one.
That was.
But this was a very good one.
Future editing, Dalton. Put the poster on screen now. Sorry, audio listeners. But yeah.
But we're incorporating graphics more?
I'm going to try to.
All right.
I have to remind myself in video, because if not, I just get lazy and I won't do it. But if I'm editing and then past Dalton's like, don't be a piece of shit, I'll be like, fine.
You got me there.
Got me. So, yeah. Also, the images look great. Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, all look fantastic. And the newcomers look great, too. I'm so excited for Scream. Comes out in January. Trailer on Tuesday.
Yes, I thought the trailer was coming out today.
Me too.
And I was excited, but,
Oh, well.
Tomorrow.
We'll get it tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to move on to the box office, which I fucking love talking about. And No Time to Die opened to a less than expected $55.2 million over the weekend, which is still a lot of money.
What were they anticipating?
A lot more. They're around Venom numbers.
Venom is the dominant movie.
But speaking of Venom, it came in at number 2, making $31.7 million, and it took a 65% drop.
Bad.
Which is bad, but it's not as bad as it could have been, considering James Bond came out.
50 is like the go-to,
55.
Right? 55, okay. So not terribly over.
It's not terrible, but not great. Coming in at number 3 was The Addams Family 2, making another $10.1 million, dropping 42% in its second week. That's actually fantastic. It's a good drop.
It's the only
kids movie.
They counter-programmed the shit out of that.
Yep. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings coming in at number 4, making another $4.3 million droppers. dollars. And it dropped 29% from last week in its sixth week, still hanging on in there. And Shang-Chi officially passed $400 million worldwide.
Ooh.
Coming in at number 5 was The Many Saints of Newark, making another $1.4 million, dropping 69% from last week. HBO Max killed that movie. So yeah, that's the top 5 of the box office. No Time to Die has also crossed 300 million worldwide. It's making a lot more money overseas than in America, but that's a normal trend for James Bond.
Yeah.
It's still open pretty high, especially for a 2-hour, 45-something minute movie. And our review is not up yet. I'm going to do a franchise spotlight of it. It's going to be so fun. You guys remember that? Fucking no, you don't. But anyway, I'm going to do one. And it's going to be great. I can't wait.
I wish you told me that because I just watched all the Craig ones.
Yeah.
I could have just made a quick little...
It would have been great. Oh, we can rank the Daniel Craig James Bonds right now.
Mm-hmm.
Here's mine. From worst to best.
Worst to best.
Worst to best.
I agree.
Quantum of Solace.
Yes.
Spectre.
Yes.
No Time to Die.
Yes.
Skyfall.
Yes.
Casino Royale.
Sorry, we disagree.
You gonna flip the first two?
Yeah. Yeah. So my ranking from best to worst.
From best to worst.
Best to worst. Skyfall, Casino Royale, No Time to Die, Spectre, Quantum.
Okay.
And I do want to clarify for the listeners and our watchers. It's like those first 3, right? Skyfall, Casino, right? They're close. On a good day, you could interchange if you know, depending on the mood. And like the other 2 are like down here. Like it's not like for me. It's like
for
those
me,
are solid.
for me, the 3 are up there, like you said, pretty interchangeable. And then down here a little bit is Spectre. And then down here is Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, I just
straight up don't like that movie.
Yeah,
wasn't good.
You know what it is. You know it's upsetting too. I was watching all the old James Bond movies.
Yes.
Right. Started with that, and I got lazy. I fell behind, so I just skipped to the Craig movies because I
wanted to catch up.
Before seeing No Time to Die. And on my Letterboxd, I always rank movies, and my ranking system's just all over the place. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But there was always one moment in every James Bond movie where I'm like, ha, that's incredible. 5 stars. Every single James Bond movie. Not Quantum.
Wow.
Not Spectre.
Wow.
Nothing in it. Yep.
What's the moment in Skyfall?
So.
Is it something with Javier Bardem?
No. So, Skyfall, Casino, and No Time to Die, I just genuinely liked.
Okay.
Like, there was nothing like... There were awesome moments in it. Like, I mean, No Time to Die, just the whole third act.
Yeah.
And the one shot. Skyfall, I liked Javier Bardem's character in it, and I felt like the stakes of that movie. So that just worked. And then Casino Royale is just fantastic. Like, honestly, I just think those 3 movies are all solid.
Yeah.
So there wasn't like in one of the movies, Jaws, that one, he bites a shark. It's like, okay, yeah. That's a 5-star movie.
Right there. Or the one when he just goes, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." It's like, that's that 5 stars.
But then, and the thing is, even the ones that are bad, they get the 5 stars because there's always that moment you're like, all right, I can't like actually say this is bad, you know? But there are a few that I just genuinely think are just genuine 5-star movies. Like I really love From Russia with Love, which is the second one. I like, which one has it's like Lago is the villain. He's got like the shark pen and everything. I don't know if is that Thunderball?
It might be.
That one's good.
It's been a while since I've seen the old
View to
ones.
a Kill. Not View to a Kill, I'm sorry. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, the one George Lazenby one.
Kick-ass movie.
That's genuinely just a fantastic
I love that movie. Yeah.
And again, I say fantastic and all this. There is obviously a lot of dated material in it.
In the older Bond movies, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want people to comment, but like they're good movies, and if you want to watch in the lens of the time frame, which, you know, but yeah, no, Spectre and Quantum so far are the only ones that don't have a 5-star rating.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But yeah, what are your guys' ranking on the James Bond, Daniel Craig movies, all the James Bond movies for that matter, and how do you think the $55 million is going to hold off next weekend when it goes up against Halloween Kills and The Last Duel. Let us know when you want to leave comments. Man, every sentence is just getting away from me today.
Yep.
That's called being a bad host. Moving on to our next story.
Want me to take over, Chief?
No, we're good.
Moving on to our next.
We have a couple bits of casting news.
It's pretty much all the yeah.
Basically. But the first one we're pulling from Deadline. And this was rumored when the new project was announced, but it's now been officially confirmed that Cillian Murphy will not only be in Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, he's going to play J. Robert Oppenheimer.
He will be Oppenheimer.
In Christopher Nolan's new movie that he will make with Universal, and it will come out in July of 2023, which just seems so far away. But I love Cillian Murphy as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything he's done with Nolan. I love things he's done outside of that. He's in a Wes Craven movie called Red Eye, which is really good, and no one talks about that movie. Watch Red Eye when you get a chance. And he's not only a really good actor, he has a wide range.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just excellent in A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yes. Love him on Peaky Blinders.
Yep. Clearly, Nolan loves him.
Yeah.
And,
I could have told you this casting.
Yeah. If the best director in the world thinks you're good, you're probably good.
How many of the usual suspects do you think he rounds up for this?
I think we're going to see Tom Hardy.
You think we'll get
This is just guesses, speculation. I think we're going to get Hardy. We're going to get Michael Caine.
Naturally.
We might get Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah.
Because he's been Dunkirk, Tenet, and...
Harry Styles.
And I think we might get... This is a complete shot in the dark. It's been a long time since he's worked with Bale. And this is like a biopic. I feel like we might get some Bale in here.
Bale and Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious how they're... Because... It doesn't seem like in recent years, it seems like his last few movies have had kind of these action elements to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they still have like the grounded human storyline and everything. Yeah. But this one doesn't seem like it lends itself to any action.
Yeah.
Like, is this just going to be a straight drama?
Drama biopic, it seems like.
A support? I mean, it's going to be great.
Now, I'm going to say something fucking nuts here. You're going to... I'm going to say it, and you're going to go... That's not the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Nolan likes to do shit for real.
He's going to drop an atom bomb?
Hear me out. I think he will.
No.
And just film it. He drove well, not himself, but he drove a plane through a built airport and exploded it for fun. Because it was cheaper than the VFX. No, it wasn't. I doubt it. But...
Just wanted to see if he could.
Yeah. He did that whole thing with the opening of Dark Knight Rises with the hanging a plane in midair. He did a lot of crazy shit. Dunkirk, he sunk that ship for real. All I'm saying is that if the trades one day came out and saying real atom bombs to be used in in Oppenheimer, I'd be like, yeah.
And Universal was the only studio batched enough to approve it.
They found an island, paid the residents to fuck off, and just blew it to shit. That would be fucking
That's why
unreal.
It's a drama. Their whole budget went to buying an island and an atom bomb. My God.
Jesus. But yeah, I'm super stoked about this movie personally.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan's my favorite filmmaker working right now. I'm going to see anything that dude makes. Yeah. What do you guys think about Oppenheimer? Are you excited for Cillian Murphy to play the lead role? Let us know in the comments below. Going into our next bit of casting news, this is also coming from Deadline.
This is like hot off the press.
This happened right before we started recording. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has casted Adam Warlock, which was teased at the end of Volume 2. And he will be played...
And in Guardians 1.
Yes. He will be played by Will Poulter of We're the Millers fame. I'm going to read a little bit from the article here.
Mm-hmm.
After teasing his appearance at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Adam Warlock looks ready to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the next installment of the hit franchise. Sources tell Deadline that Will Poulter has landed the role of Warlock in Marvel's anticipated sequel. James Gunn is returning to direct, with Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige producing. This was also confirmed by James Gunn on Twitter today in very funny fashion.
Yes. I feel like he didn't want that out yet.
Yeah. Before I throw this over to you.
Yes.
This is incredible casting. Will Poulter, or Poulter, however you pronounce it's Poulter. Amazing actor. And anyone who is put off by this news has not seen enough of this guy's work. Watch the movie Detroit. For the love of God, he is unbelievable in that movie. I'm still pissed he didn't get an Academy Award nomination for that movie. But seeing that movie made his performance in We're the Millers even better.
Was that before or after?
That was before.
Okay. Detroit was before?
No. We're the Millers was before
I follow.
Detroit.
Yeah.
But like, when you watch We're the Millers and you see his performance, you're like, oh, it's funny, but it doesn't really feel like he's acting.
Yeah.
That's how good it is that it feels like that. Because then you watch Detroit and you're like, oh my God, this is the range this guy has.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Amazing choice. I cannot wait to see Will Poulter in this role. Nicholas, thoughts?
No, I agree with you. I think he's a great actor. I think it's a great choice. It's an interesting choice.
Yeah. Which
is usually where greatness comes from.
Yeah, because they're going to beef his ass up.
Oh, yeah. That dude's probably already jacked.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting to see Adam Warlock come onto the screen. I feel like it's going to be a different take on the character than what people are expecting, and I feel like that's why people are angry about the casting. Or it could be true to the comics. I don't know. It just off of that and James Gunn having the helm of it, it seems like we might be in for a twist or two on the character.
And James Gunn's casting has always been on point.
Yes.
So I'm not worried on that front.
Yeah, I mean, he was ready to cast Chris Pratt just not in shape.
Yeah.
Back when he was like heavy on Parks and Rec. He was like, yeah, no, you're Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. So, yeah. I highly recommend everyone watch Detroit with him in it, and We're the Millers, just because We're the Millers is fucking hilarious.
This is a very funny movie.
It's so good.
That one kind of flew under the radar,
yeah.
I think.
I think this is an amazing casting choice. Oh, he was also in Midsommar. I just remembered that.
Yeah. Yep. And he's in the Maze Runner movies.
That's right.
Which I like personally.
That's right. Yes, he is in those. Yes. But what are your thoughts on Will Poulter being cast as Adam Warlock? Again, both of us are in agreement here.
Yeah.
Excellent choice. He's an amazing actor. Watch more of his stuff. Let us know in the comments below if maybe you think it's a bad choice, and tell us why we're wrong. I love when the internet does that. Moving on to our final story today. And this actually has really big implications in the film world going forward, and this is actually the story I was most looking forward to talking about. Alan Horn is retiring as the Chief Creative Officer of Disney Studios Content. For those of you thinking, like, who the hell is Alan Horn and why should I care? Well, he's part of the reason why Disney, under Bob Iger's reign specifically, was the most talent-driven, focused on getting great creators and giving creators the freedom to do what they want over at Disney for the past 9 years. He used to work at Warner Brothers, and he was there when they got into Harry Potter and stuff. And then he was either fired or retired. It's something weird went on at Warner Brothers, and he left.
Yeah.
He was no longer there. And he was done. He was just going to retire and leave.
Go on his way.
And Bob Iger called him one day and was like, come over to Disney. You're going to be in charge of all live action theatrical content.
Okay.
So basically, when he came over there, guess what him and Bob Iger did?
Bought everything.
They bought Lucasfilm and Marvel. And it was just like, let's do this. So basically, how the hierarchy went was Iger, Alan Horn, and then underneath Alan Horn was the head of Pixar, Kathleen Kennedy, Kevin Feige, and whoever, another live-action company that worked under Disney, directly reported to Alan Horn.
Did the guy who did TV, Marvel TV?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They went somewhere else. But they would directly report to Alan Horn, who directly reported to Bob Iger.
Okay.
And under Marvel at the time, Kevin Feige would also report to Ike Perlmutter because he was the head of Marvel. But Bob Iger went in and said, you now report directly to Alan Horn and myself.
Gotcha.
So that was always going on. So
Alan Horn fixed it.
So everything from Pixar, because he did animated stuff too, everything from Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, and I think... I don't. Did they own National Geographic at the time? I don't know if they did.
I don't know when they bought that.
But basically, everything Horn oversaw and was in charge of.
Okay.
So all that shit you have him to thank for, or get mad at him for, however you feel.
Thank you, Alan Horn.
Yeah, but Alan Horn was the guy in the trenches who'd report back to Iger, give him updates, say this is what's going on.
Yeah.
And they would work together. They were a great, great team. And with him leaving, I just get more worried about Bob Chapek running shit. And I'm just like, because I was like, in my head, I was like, at least we still have Alan Horn. We don't have Alan Horn anymore.
Yeah.
But he was huge in the film industry, an amazing executive. He will no longer be with Disney. He's probably retired for good now. I think he's like 78 or something like that. What are your thoughts on Alan Horn retiring from Disney, and are you worried like myself?
Oh, wow, he's an old dude. I just pulled up the photo of him.
Yeah.
Wow, he was... I would never expect an old executive like that to give us the content we were getting.
Yeah.
I think he's done a great job. So I want to say thank you for that. Probably a well-deserved retirement at this point.
Yeah, for real.
He probably just wants to fuck off to an island that he bought and just have a good day. Because he had Warner Brothers and then Disney money.
Can you imagine he buys this island and Universal comes in and goes, we're going to bomb it. He's like, fuck.
Way to tie it back. Yeah, because this dude was basically number 2 at Disney.
Yeah.
At least for the
Iger years, yeah.
The Iger, well, just the film side of it.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't a. I hope that this isn't a. He sees a ship going down and wants to get off it.
Yeah, no, I think him and just Iger are gonna leave together. I think that's the That's the thing that's going on. The only big fuck up he had was he was the one, like, he fired James Gunn.
Really?
Yeah, but he also rehired James Gunn.
Yeah.
So he recognized his mistake and fixed it, but it was his call when James Gunn was fired.
Gotcha.
But like that's the power he had. Like he could do those things. And so, he's responsible for so much success over at Disney and over at Warner Brothers when he was there. Mm-hmm. It's just a real shakeup in the film world. Then who knows what's going to happen?
Because someone's going to have to replace him.
And someone is now in charge of deciding where content goes, which I know he was not a fan of.
Oh, yeah. I forgot they're doing that whole thing where it's... Yeah.
Super fun. It's going to be fun times over at Disney.
Do you know, like, kind of their structure over there? Like, who could possibly be a replacement for him?
I don't know the names. I'd have to look into the reports a little bit more. But they're probably going to have somebody who oversees where content goes, probably just get a promoted role and also do this. Because that would make sense to me, at least.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is a really big deal in the world of movies.
Just let Feige run it all.
The thing is, I always thought that Feige, they were prepping him to take Alan Horn's job. Mm-hmm. Like, I always thought Feige's big promotion was going to be he gets to oversee all
Pixar,
content.
Star Wars,
which would be cool. Mm-hmm. But apparently he's like, fuck, we just got the X-Men, give me another 10 years, and he's got to do that.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. It's like, that'd be cool, but now his hand's in many pots, whereas he's done such a great job with Marvel. And it's like, I know you want the promotion everyone does. You just need to stay there. Yeah. Because I don't want anyone else doing it.
Yeah. And also, if you got promoted to Alan Horn's job, he'd probably be favored towards Marvel. And maybe people wouldn't like that. Yeah. Because a lot of people were like, he should take over from Kathleen Kennedy. And it's like, that'd be a lateral move. Like, that doesn't,
This is playing in a new sandbox. It's not running it.
It just wouldn't be the same. So, this is sad news to me. Mm-hmm. Although... I'm hoping that Disney gets their shit together, especially after this Black Widow lawsuit. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Because we're not going to see the effects of this on their films for like 2024, probably. Because all the stuff that was in production right now is going to stay. So we'll see. Yeah. But what do you guys think about Alan Horn retiring? Is it going to be a bad thing? Should he... I mean, he deserved his retirement. But should he stay a little bit longer until things get better figured out? Let us know in the comments.
All right, guys, now it's time for Rumor of the Roundtable.
Oh, yes, Rumors of the Roundtable.
Yes. Again, to clarify, these are just rumors. There's no reliable source typically from it. And we just like to throw it out just to keep our eye on it because we think it'd be cool and stuff. Unfortunately, I did slip up, and I did send you this rumor for this week.
Yes, I know what it is.
But it's still very exciting news. Mm-hmm. As you know... one of the next trilogies to be completed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe will be Ant-Man. Yes. Ant-Man Quantumania. Yes. And there's an interesting bit of casting rumors going around in it.
Tell us.
Bill Murray is rumored to have some role in Ant-Man Quantumania. I love Bill Murray. Ghostbusters is one of my favorite movies. Mm-hmm. So I'm fully on board on this. there was no speculation. There was no idea, no farther. They just said, "Hey, Bill Murray might have a role in this." And I went, "All right, sold." If there's any Marvel franchise for Bill Murray to join, it's that. I'm just what are your thoughts? Any guesses on predictions who he could possibly be playing?
Well, yes. If it's true, just yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not confirmed, but I think it'd be a great move for Bill Murray to join anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if he was in Ant-Man, I could definitely see him playing, not a cameo, but just like a minor role. Like maybe they need information and he's the person they have to get the information from, like something like that. I think it'd be really, really cool. I love Bill Murray, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to see. But this is one of the more interesting rumors we've gotten because it's just straight up a casting. Like, Bill Murray might be an Ant-Man. Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay.
I have a good idea of who he could play. Quantum Mania, right? The quantum realm. There's all this time travel, different whatever be it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we saw in Infinity War. No. We saw in Endgame, during one of the time travel scenes, they had Scott Lang going in and out. He was a baby, he was a kid, he was an old man. I think it'd be funny if Bill Murray is just playing old Scott Lang.
That would be so
and like
funny.
It's like this weird glitch where they're interacting, but he's just like in the movie.
That would
and it's
be
just
amazing.
him trying to deal with old man Scott Lang. I mean, I can't imagine it's too taxing of a role because Bill Murray's in his 80s probably.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to be running down the street doing action. He'll be sitting in a corner and stuff. But if Scott's trying to figure something out and Bill Murray's just like, well, have you thought about this? He's just like, wait, you're right. like just the two of them, I feel like would have really good chemistry
That would
together.
be funny. That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it. What do you guys think about Bill Murray rumor potentially being an Ant-Man
Rumor.
in the Wasp Quantumania? Let us know in the comments. Anything else to add tonight, good sir?
No, I think that's it for me.
That's it for me too.
Yep.
Tune us. Dude.
Ooh, you want to go get tuna sandwich?
Watch us again this Friday at 1 p.m. Every Tuesday and Friday at 1 p.m. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. That was same time. It's going to be quick.